Hello, my name is Grant Powell, and this will be the second video on our how-to guides for the digilab 1. This will be a brief overview of the hardware capabilities of this device. So first and foremost, it takes USB-C for power and data transmission. We also have standard 5-volt input and output ground pins here, so you can power this board via a bench supply if you're doing work that doesn't require the software. As well as this, we have a clock pinout. This is the clock of the AT Mega chip running this whole device, and you can see it pinned out to here on the decimal point of the 7-segment display. The other features of this board are 7 LEDs for output display, 7 switches for inputs. These are labeled switches 1 through 7, and then LEDs 1 through 7 correspondingly. Alongside this, it gets a 7-segment display, which is pinned out to the LEDs 1 through 7 as A, B, C, D, E, F, and G correspondingly. And then over here on the right hand side, we also have pinouts for the switches and LEDs labeled switches 1 through 7 and lights 1 through 7. These come with both male and female pinouts. That way you can use breadboard wires or oscilloscope probes or probe connectors. So just to show you a basic example of the hardware and the way you can use it, we will set up a simple AND gate representation here. So first and foremost, we will use switch 7 as our first input, switch 6 as our second input, and then any LED or any switch will work for this, but I am fond of the 7, so we are using switch 7, switch 6 for inputs, LED 7 for the output. Now we must give this power and ground. So here is our 5-volt connection to the breadboard. Here is our ground connection to the breadboard. And then we must give the actual IC itself power and ground. So there is its power connection to the IC and ground connection to the IC. So to visually test this, we can see that a AND gate is functional. So when we have 0, 0, 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 0, 1 and 0 is 0, but 1 and 1 is 1, which is displayed on our LED here, as well on the G segment of the 7-segment display, since these are wired to correspond accordingly. So that is just a basic example of the hardware overview and capabilities of this device. We'll be moving on to the third video for how-tos, which is incorporating larger scale things with the software.